In the face of dysfunctional characters, why is it so character building for us to uphold our boundaries? How does it help shape our identity? Well, boundaries are enforced by our principles and our values. So it's healthy to ask oneself, do I value other people's approval more than I value peace? Or do I value peace more? Do I value truth more? Or do I value helping someone else uphold a false sense of reality? These guiding principles will help our boundaries to be put in place. However, a dysfunctional person will not like it when these boundaries are put in place, even if it's something so simple that they call you and say, are you available now? And you ask why, because you want to know how long you need to be able to give them to satisfy what it is they want. And you'll be able to tell them. And they may then turn around with a, you could have just said yes or no, and then some kind of personal beration, how you are always like, insert something bad here. So there comes flying the shame bombs, and you haven't even begun the conversation yet. At this point, it could be tempting to allow their hooks to sink into you and give a full explanation in a defensive mode to their question. Or not even question, they haven't asked a question, to their beration. However, if you don't go into the defensive at this point, then there's nothing for their hooks to sink into, and you will remain unfrazzled. And you will still have your own sense of calm and peace, even if mildly, or hugely, whichever, annoyed. Okay is an entire sentence, and saying okay can diffuse so many such situations. We need to just allow them to be hurt and confused. It was always to be expected. And it means that you're going in the right direction if there is pushback from dysfunctional people and you are learning to assert yourself and your principles. At this point, they might even increase the pressure and try to rush you into a sense of urgency. Just like narcissists like to deprive people of sleep so that they can give them this sense of, or they can encourage a sense of desperation, which is then easier for the narcissist to control, manipulate, dominate. However, giving them consequences, that means being calm, breeds respect, and it will also help breed your own self-respect. There's no need to feel guilty for choosing you. There's no need to continue betraying yourself. Boundaries shape our identity with a positive feedback loop, so that the more we uphold them, the more we feel sure in who we really are, and we keep the other person over there on their side of the fence, and we remain over here, calmly growing in the knowledge of who we are, as God intended us